Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment, and subscribe. So, wow. I just got entertained a minute ago. It was funny. The Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall press conference. Wow. Talk about grudge match. It's sort of a bit like Groves versus Froch. They've got that feeling to it. That bad, bitter feeling, you know. And the great thing about it, I have to say, is that Sam Jones, flipping heck, man, he can talk. He can talk. He looks like he's putting a bit of weight as well. He looks a bit chubby, man. Eating too many sausages and too many pies and too much fish and chips, I think, you know. But he's entertaining. You can say that about him. He's entertaining. He can sell and talk any fight up anywhere. You could probably talk a fight up that was in a phone booth, to be honest. Him against the crowd was class entertainment. Class entertainment to sell a fight. And he almost took over the actual show, to be honest. But when the fighters actually did get to speak to each other or speak about each other, it was funny because Catterall said he's going to smash him into bits because he's been running from him because he's not fought him in since he's won his 2 fights on the trot from last year, and he's only had the 1 fight against Teofimo and he's lost. But he said he had an injury, and maybe that was part of the reason why he lost against Teofimo and he looked flat. He may have been going into that fight with an injury, who knows. The vitriol what he gave Sam Jones was funny because obviously we're saying that Sam Jones is writing his tweets for Catterall because they're writing similar. And then he was calling him a SLAG, a slag. I've not heard that for a time. I've usually thought Londoners use that word, that derogatory word against guys like the East End guys, the proper Cockney East End dudes, you filthy slag. But no, they don't say it just directly to specific genders. They say it to men as well. You know, it's funny hearing that. And then obviously the crowd heckling. You know, it's entertainment and it sells a fight. Now, my thoughts from both fights. Yeah, maybe some home truths were stated in the fact that in the last fight, Catterall was holding and trying to steal the fight, even though he dropped Taylor. Now, Taylor still won the fight. And the thing what's interesting you have to look at is, you look at Taylor's record before he lost to Teofimo Lopez. And then obviously, when he had the Catterall fight, up until then and then after that, he defeated 7 undefeated fighters. Now, Sam Jones was saying that he got beat by Regis Prograis. And obviously Jack beat him as well. And then obviously got beat by Teofimo. It's debatable. Now, the fight with Catterall was close. I'm not going to say he won definitively, but it was that close where it could have went to either person, but possibly the right decision should have been Catterall should have won, but he never got the chance to get a rematch, so... And obviously the contractual agreements with all the different boxing promotional outfits made the fight not viable. And that's why it took so long for the rematch. But finally, we're getting a rematch, which is a good thing, I suppose. But who do you have for this fight? Now, personally, based off the last couple of fights and based off the way they are improving, I would have went with Catterall because he's improved since he's lost to Josh Taylor, and he actually looks the part. He looks like he's actually peaking and getting better. Since he's lost to Teofimo, we've not seen anything, so I can't really say if Josh is at the races, but I think this fight with Catterall, he's got something to prove. And he probably wants to silence all the doubters and put to bed this thing that he lost that fight. So I think Josh is going to come out firing. Now, he needs to be cautious with the way he fights and be measured and use his jab and not rushing like he did against Teofimo. and try and use his backhand to counterpunch to win the fight, because we know Catterall is quick and he's slick. But the talk of the ring being bigger was interesting as well, because I think that would favour Catterall more than Taylor, because he moves, but he's not a slick mover like Catterall. So I thought the bigger ring probably would favour Catterall. So I don't know, but anyway, I don't know why he wanted a bigger ring. It doesn't really make sense. But anyway, who knows? But who have you got your money on for this fight? I'm just gonna go with Catterall based off past fights and past performances, and maybe because Taylor's slightly on the slide, but based off pride, vitriol, and the point to prove, Taylor may actually pull it out the bag and surprise everyone. So leave your thoughts in the comment section, like, comment, subscribe, and that is another one from